Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to the Beat Machine tutorial videos. In this video, we're going to be going over the core aspects of the Beat Machine, and specifically going over the tools in both create and edit mode, and then talking about how to arrange patterns in detail to make full songs. And so in the last video, the first video, we went over the generation features, and so we can just utilize these to jump in and create beats. And we kind of just touched briefly on the create mode in the last video, but essentially we can utilize the edit mode to take out samples and make beats. Again, and utilizing the quick pick allows us to select a random sound, and then copy sound allows us to select existing sounds that are already in the sample. We can kind of also utilize some interesting features utilizing the shift row in the create feature, which actually puts shifts to the beat. And so I'll show you how to kind of utilize this to create 30-second notes pretty soon once we jump into edit mode. Some other things with kind of create mode, we can clear the rows, we can clear the entire songs. Utilizing these selection panels, we can place beats down in a more linear fashion. And mute on off obviously mutes the channel. Jumping into edit mode, the difference between edit and create mode is in create mode you're creating samples and placing things down. In edit mode you can select samples and then modify them. And so this has some kind of basic, very useful tools. Let's say we can take an entire row and then select just the clap samples, which then can be edited all together via these tools, which again have the nudge, which is kind of like shifting, but for sample-based specific levels, just to add syncopation into the track. Pans the left and right channels. Utilizing more tools, we can solo rows, so we just hear specific rows. We can also copy rows and then paste them. So now we have kind of the right setup in terms of having two rows playing the same thing. Utilizing that shift feature that I was talking about before, we can shift one row to be one half off, and then this kind of creates, we can utilize this to create 30-second notes within two different rows. Also kind of going back into this whole selection for different samples. Again, we can adjust the pitch of these samples if we want, utilizing pitch tool. And then going into more controls, we get some really useful features where now we can add rolls to this beat. And so rolls makes it so the beats hit multiple times. This adjusts the amount and time it takes for them to hit multiple times. And then again, we can also adjust the note length if the note's really long, we can shorten it. And then down here is a way we can utilize the pitching on this feature right here to then pitch shift according to scales. So when we have the minor scale selected, it only allows us to select minor notes along that scale to further refine the sound. And so that's kind of the basis of these generation or these edit tools to select things. Once we have like kind of a pattern that we really like, we can copy this pattern in the arrange patterns button and then paste the pattern, kind of building out a full song, and we can go forever along this pattern timeline. So if we want to like skip a pattern or if we want to modify stuff, let's just get out of edit mode real quick. If we want to modify the pattern and copy that pattern, we can. We can arrange full songs with this. And then playing, if we want to play it back, we can go over here and select either looping or playing. And playing will go through the entire timeline and play it like a normal song, and then looping actually goes through the same timeline, but then loops back and starts again. And then when we have the song that we like and we're ready to go, we can hit this export feature, and we can either hit export and share with people, which will bring it up as a WAV file, which then we can share with anyone, or we can utilize these effect tools to further refine kind of our sound. And we'll go into this in a future video. For now, if you just want to export your song, if you like it, you can hit export, and it will go through and actually export a WAV file. So that was kind of the basis of editing. Hopefully this was helpful. And yeah, if you have more questions, there is this help menu in the lower right corner that should be able to help you out. See you guys in the next 2 videos. Peace.